because you get nothing else from me today. Goodbye. Don't make me call Portia.
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Don't make me call Marlo.
Few athletes have transformed women's basketball the way Aya Riyadh Wilson has. Born on August 8, 1996, in Columbia, South Carolina, Wilson has evolved from a dominant high school prospect into one of the most decorated basketball players in history. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, she has become the face of the Las Vegas Aces, a multiple-time WNBA champion, Olympic gold medalist, and the first player in league history to win 4 WNBA MVP awards. What makes Wilson especially compelling is that her impact extends far beyond basketball. She is an entrepreneur, author, philanthropist, and influential public figure. Through endorsement deals with Nike, Gatorade, Mountain Dew, and Ruffles, along with her burnt wax candle company, Wilson has built a significant business portfolio. As of 2026, her estimated net worth is between $8 million and $12 million, fueled by basketball contracts, sponsorships, business ventures, and book sales. She also owns luxury vehicles, high-end fashion collections, and premium real estate investments, reflecting the success she has earned through years of excellence. Latest news: a historic contract and continued dominance. As of today, Aya Wilson remains the centerpiece of the Las Vegas Aces and the most influential player in the WNBA. Earlier in 2026, she signed a 3-year, $5 million fully guaranteed Supermax contract, the largest contract in WNBA history at the time. The deal reaffirmed her status as the league's biggest star and one of the highest-paid female athletes in basketball. Wilson entered the 2026 season after an extraordinary 2025 campaign in which she won the WNBA championship, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and the scoring title. She became the first player in WNBA or NBA history to accomplish all of those achievements in the same season. She also continued expanding her influence off the court through Nike's successful launch of her signature shoe, the Aone, and appearances at major cultural events, including the 2026 Met Gala. The family that built a champion. Aya Wilson was born to Roscoe Wilson Jr. and Eva Wilson. Her unusual first name came from her father's favorite Steely Dan song, Aya, while her middle name, Riyadh, was inspired by the Saudi Arabian capital, where her maternal aunt had been deployed during Operation Desert Storm. Her father was a talented basketball player who competed at Benedict College before playing professionally in Europe for a decade. Her mother worked as a court stenographer for the Richland County School District. Wilson also has an older brother, Ronaldo Wilson, who pursued a professional basketball career overseas. Growing up in Columbia, Wilson attended Heathwood Hall Episcopal School, where she was often one of the few black students in her classes. Despite facing social challenges and moments of isolation, she developed resilience and confidence that later became defining traits of her personality. High school brilliance before the spotlight. Wilson's basketball talent became impossible to ignore at an early age. She joined the varsity team as an 8th grader and dominated South Carolina high school basketball throughout her career. She averaged 24.7 points, 13.9 rebounds, and 4.3 blocks per game, eventually leading Heathwood Hall to the 2014 state championship. During her senior season, she averaged 35 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 blocks, performances that earned her National High School Player of the Year honors, McDonald's All-American recognition, and the distinction of being the #1 recruit in the nation. Her decision to stay home and play for Dawn Staley at the University of South Carolina became one of the most significant commitments in women's college basketball history. Education and academic journey. Wilson enrolled at the University of South Carolina, where she majored in mass communications. She graduated in May 2018, balancing academics with the pressures of being the nation's most celebrated women's basketball player. Her college years were marked not only by athletic excellence, but also by personal growth, leadership development, and a deeper understanding of the platform she would eventually use to advocate for social causes. A private life with public influence. Wilson has generally kept much of her personal life relatively private despite her celebrity status. She is not married and has no children as of now. She is in a well-known relationship with NBA player Bam Adebayo, the Miami Heat center. Their relationship has attracted significant attention from basketball fans, although both athletes have maintained a relatively low-key public profile. Wilson is a Christian, and faith has played a central role in her life. She has spoken openly about prayer, family values, and the spiritual foundation that has helped her navigate success and adversity. Beyond basketball, Wilson is a successful entrepreneur. She founded Burnt Wax Candle Company, a luxury candle brand, and has become one of the most marketable athletes in women's sports. In 2024, she published her memoir Dear Black Girls, which became a New York Times bestseller, further expanding her influence beyond athletics. She is also a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, Incorporated, one of the most prominent historically black sororities in the United States. Philanthropy and social impact. One of Wilson's most meaningful achievements came in 2019 when she launched the Aya Wilson Foundation. The foundation focuses on preventing bullying, supporting children with dyslexia, and promoting educational awareness. Wilson has been open about her family's experiences with dyslexia and has used her platform to reduce stigma surrounding learning differences. Her advocacy has helped bring attention to educational resources for children and families. She is also an active member of the WNBA Social Justice Council, participating in initiatives related to racial equality, voting rights, education, and community empowerment. Her philanthropic work reflects a commitment to ensuring that her legacy extends beyond championships and awards. The South Carolina Dynasty years. Wilson's college career was extraordinary from beginning to end. She played 138 games for the Gamecocks and transformed South Carolina into a national powerhouse. As a freshman, she won SEC Freshman of the Year after setting multiple conference records. By her sophomore season, she had become SEC Player of the Year and a consensus All-American. Her defining moment came in 2017 when she led South Carolina to its first NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. The Gamecocks defeated Mississippi State in the national title game, and Wilson was named the tournament's most outstanding player. Her senior season in 2018 was one of the greatest individual campaigns in NCAA history. She swept virtually every major National Player of the Year award, including the Naismith, Wooden, Wade, AP, Honda, and USBWA awards. She also became South Carolina's all-time leading scorer, cementing her status as the greatest player in program history. Building a WNBA empire. The Las Vegas Aces selected Wilson first overall in the 2018 WNBA draft, and she immediately justified the selection. She won WNBA Rookie of the Year after averaging 20.7 points and 8 rebounds, becoming one of the league's most dominant young stars. By 2020, she had elevated the Aces into championship contention and captured her first WNBA MVP award. Wilson reached another level in 2022, winning both MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, while leading the Aces to their first championship in franchise history. In 2023, she produced one of the greatest postseason performances ever, averaging 23.8 points and 11.8 rebounds in the WNBA Finals and earning her first Finals MVP as the Aces won back-to-back titles. The 2024 season was historic. Wilson set the WNBA single-season scoring record with 1,021 points, averaged 26.9 points and 11.9 rebounds, and became the Aces' all-time leading scorer. Then came 2025, perhaps the greatest individual season in professional basketball history. Wilson won her 4th MVP, 3rd Defensive Player of the Year award, 2nd Finals MVP, and 3rd WNBA championship, while also claiming the league's scoring title. Her combination of scoring, rebounding, shot blocking, and defensive dominance placed her in a category previously occupied by only the sport's greatest legends. By 2026, Wilson had accumulated 3 WNBA championships, 4 MVP awards, 3 Defensive Player of the Year honors, 2 Finals MVP awards, multiple scoring records, and 7 All-Star selections. International success with Team USA. Wilson has also been a cornerstone of the United States women's national basketball team. She won Olympic gold medals in Tokyo, 2021, and Paris, 2024, helping extend Team USA's remarkable Olympic dominance. In the 2024 Olympic final against France, Wilson delivered 21 points and 13 rebounds in a dramatic 1-point victory and was named the tournament's most valuable player. She has also won multiple FIBA World Cup gold medals, establishing herself as one of the most accomplished international players of her era. The legacy still being written. Aya Wilson's story is about more than basketball. She has shattered records, elevated the WNBA's popularity, built successful businesses, championed educational causes, and become a global symbol of excellence and leadership. At just 30 years old, she has already achieved a resume that places her among the greatest players in basketball history. Yet her career remains active, her influence continues to grow, and her legacy is still unfolding. Whether through championships, philanthropy, entrepreneurship, or cultural impact, Aya Wilson has become one of the defining athletes of her generation. And the next chapter of her remarkable journey may be even greater than the last.